Hey guys, welcome back to Double D Vintage Baseball Cards. My name is Dylan, and this is a little VR update, and I got some pickups I want to share, and like a card that was a player that was talked about this, I don't know, just, when things you just get inspired and like, man, I'm going to pull that card out. I don't think I've shared that card before, and it's a special one for me in my collection, and maybe I'll remember where I heard it from. Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, I'll talk about it when I get to it. So, with that said, if you guys are not aware, I'm doing a VR giveaway for a Shohei Ohtani 2018 Bowman Chrome rookie card graded a PSA 9. And it's a card that I've held for a long time, and I sent it in myself to get graded, so it has a little bit of a story to it. So, super cool card, and I wanted you guys to share cards that go together. So check out that video, and without further ado, man, I got some really epic pickups here, and I just wanted to share them. I'm inspired by watching everybody's VRs that they're doing of mine, and Fisher Bikes VR, and Cracker Jack's Cards VR, and I got to do one for Stukes, Scott, autographs. I'm waiting on something, not something that I purchased, but it's a story I got to tell. So, all right, let me just get into these things. So first we'll do my, let me see. Yeah, we'll do this one right here. This one is a beauty, a card that from this set, 1974 Topps. 73 RBI leaders, Reggie Jackson and Willie Stargell. I love the leaders cards from 1974. I want to say I love them really because they have so many Hall of Famers on them. I mean, the leaders cards are really glorious. So I urge you guys to go check out the other leaders cards from 74. They're just awesome. And this card, it just popped up. I sold numerous cards the last couple weeks, and I sold a big Clemente card. So I still got money in my eBay account. So I have been doing a little shopping. So it's been fun. And look at the centering on this and the color. It's got a little print dot right there. But these 74s are so hard to get centered. And even when you're looking at them and staring at them for a long time, you're like, you really, really got to take your time with these. Because the centering could be skewed. They really like to be diamond cut. And this one is really centered really, really well. Do I dare say perfect? Maybe. I mean, it is really outstanding, and the colors are outstanding. Look at this card. Look at Reggie, yeah? I mean, both these guys, Stargell here, this is such a classic vintage card. And so the 70s right there. It's just full 70s. You got your big chops. And Reggie with his sunglasses. I just love this card. I love this card. This is sat. I think I've had this for like over a week or two now, and this sits on my desk. It's all entered and dialed in, but I don't want to put it away. So just an outstanding card. And I thought I would give you guys a little different view today. Some of my, my childhood toys that I played with. These are my actual toys and my video games and my Micro Machine and my award right here for Micro Machine collection, which you can't see. All right, next purchase. Another one that just, it was ending, and I happened to see it, and I was doing my going to the card show on eBay, and this 1965 Topps Eddie Matthews. Now this one, another one that I could say, to me, the centering looks absolutely spot on. As good as you could possibly get in my eyes. I mean, I can't, it looks perfect. It looks 100% perfect. And the image is stunning. The corners are sharp. These are the cards you just like, yes, thank you for grading, because grading made this card affordable for me. I mean, this was $61. I think the last card was $20, under $20, like $15 or something. This card right here was $61. And it's outstanding. I love the back on here. 445 home runs. But look at that. And the colors on this. The Braves logo. Ed Matthews, and it's a beautiful image. Yeah, I've been looking at this one. It hasn't left my desk either. It's a really, really nice example of this card. I wish I had all my 65s. I wish they all looked like this. This is like gem mint 10 right here. As good as you can get, in my opinion. I appeal for a lower grade card, 5.5, 61 bucks. Yes, please, thank you. Every day, all day. Next card is a card that, I had one. Well, I have two now. Again, I had two before. I sold one. For Sharp Corners, I sent a whole bunch of cards in. I'm still waiting for my funds from that. And I'm going to take those funds to the National. And I'm kind of glad I sent them to them because I won't spend the money because it's not in my eBay account. So that should clear on the 21st. And one of the cards I sold was a Ted Williams 1958 Topps. And mine was a 5.5 I sold. And the centering, it was a really nice eye appeal, but the centering and the image wasn't as good as quality as this. And I sold the one, it ended up going, it was an auction, close to 300, something like that, if off the top of my head. And I picked this up for $200, and I was thrilled. No one bid on this. And it had a terrible image. And what I did was I Googled this, I PSA cert the serial number to see if there was a better picture of the card on PSA website. And sure enough, there was a nice quality picture. And I was like, dude, no one else is seeing this epic picture. And so you just do a little research if you need to. If you see a bad photo, just look the cert number up. And sometimes there's photos in there. And this card is outstanding. It's not perfectly centered. It is, I'm still on the hunt, but it is really, really nice. If I could have every 1958 card look like this, I would snap my fingers in a second. Look at the image on it. I mean, the corners are good. You got this ding corner here. That's really what did this card in. I mean, the surface is outstanding. And the centering, yeah, this all day long. I'll take centering all day long like this. And the back, I mean, look at the back. Really, really nice back. Really nice centering on the back. Like, I even care about the back centering. I really do not care if this thing was miscut on the back. I've learned I do not care about centering on the back. I still would like a clean back right now. I don't want writing on the back on not a grail card, so to speak. But I don't care if it's miscut. Not whatsoever. Look at this awesome back, the 50s and their epic backs. I mean, how cool is that? This is awesome. Info on Teddy ball game, but that card right there, all day, every day, this is what I'm hunting for. These PSA 4s. I'm not hunting for PSA 4s. I'm just hunting for any vintage card that is centered of Hall of Famers, or a card that I just really love. That's all I'm hunting for, and it takes a long time to find good ones, and no exception. I came across this. I was not hunting to replace the one I have because I already have another one that looks very similar to this, but I think this one is superior, and my other one's a higher grade, but I think this one is superior. I should have brought it out to compare them, but this one is absolutely outstanding. And it popped up. I'm going to buy it. There's just no way I could pass up a Ted Williams that looked this good. So there's that. And then my final card is not a pickup. I've had this card for a while. I don't think I've shared it. If I have, it's been slightly shared. I don't know. But on Theo Clemente Collector, he had a dealer on there, and they're talking about, he asked a great question, and he's always asking really good questions. I highly recommend watching that video that Theo just put out with the dealer that is going to be at the National. And there's two series, one of his collection and one of his questions, and it's really good. And he asked who's hot right now at the shows, and he said Honus Wagner. And so I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm going to go pull out my Honus Wagner card. And I have this 1940 play balls, play ball card of Honus Wagner in glorious black and white. I purchased this from my best friend, Dennis. I talk about him all the time. He's an old guy that lives where I live, and we are great friends. Talk on the phone all the time, and he's at my card shows of the whole 3 tables. And I told you he was the guy that we used to fight for cards together. We used to fight for cards when we were at the card show. And we were buying from the same guy. It was just one vintage dealer. And so we were fighting for cards all the time. And then, years later, after getting to know him, he's selling his collection. I believe he's in his mid 70s or so. And I met him at the park one day. I was going to buy maybe his whole collection, but I was picking through it at this time. This was years ago. And we met at the park, and he brought this card, and I knew instantly this was coming home with me. So awesome to bring, to watch channels and hear people talk about cards, and then you're like, hey, I got a card like that, or I got that guy. I want to bring him out. I haven't seen him in a while. Take him out and look at this. Spectacular 2, right? I mean, 2s are glorious. I'm learning 2s. I'll take 2s all day long. I mean, a 2 that looks like this. I have a lot of 2s now. Well, I mean, not a lot, but I have a decent amount of 2s, and I'm really stunned on how good they display and how much I love looking at them. And big players like this, it's like the way to go. So anyways, I was inspired, and I was inspired just to make this video. These cards have been on my desk for a while, and I wanted to share them. And yeah, that's it, guys. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you want to enter my VR, July 23rd is the deadline, because I'm going to ship the card out on the 24th. I'm going to do a video and ship the thing out, because I'm going to the National the day after. And if there's for some reason a hiccup and I can't get the card out, well, it's going to go out after that. But I'm going to do the drawing on the 24th. So with that said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be back for more. I got some VRs to do of a couple guys on here that I really want to do VRs for. So, okay, shaka, keep collecting, collect what you love. Don't be influenced by anyone. Be inspired. Okay, later. Like the new catchphrase. Okay, later, guys.